Letting the body settle, find a comfortable place to be. Inviting the flow of the breath to become more present. Letting the body soften with the out-breath. So breathing down through the body and down into the earth. And in that way, inviting body to soften. Feeling into the contact with the earth beneath you. Really bringing awareness into the sensation of contact. Bringing yourself into presence. And feeling how your body is being held by a greater body, the body of the earth. How the body of the earth always holds us. So with the next few breaths, just inviting the possibility that you could let yourself be held. That surrendering into this holding is possible. Breathing through the structure of the body and allowing muscles to gently untense, unwind and soften into that sense of being held. And bringing awareness to the beat of your heart, to that rhythm of life that's alive within you. Bringing awareness into the ebb and flow of breath in the chest. And bringing awareness into that place in the center of the chest that is tender, known as the heart center. And the name for the heart center translates to unstruck. Breathing into the center of this tender place in your chest. And inviting in the possibility that deep within the heart of this center of our being is a place that is unstruck, undamaged, unsullied by all that we have journeyed in our lives, by all that happens in the world. A place of beauty. A place that remains in integrity, in all moments. And maybe as we breathe into this center, we feel many feelings alive in the chest. And connecting to that place of beauty can feel quite difficult. Maybe bringing into your awareness, into your imagination, something of beauty. The sun emerging from behind the clouds. A drop of rain clinging to a branch, shining with the light. The song of the robin, bright in the morning. The scent of a rose. The beautiful delicacy of a snowdrop. Becoming aware of the perfection and the beauty in these things. Timeless. Unstruck. And as you focus attention on calling something of beauty to your heart, allow the feeling that arises to light a little spark inside, the spark of beauty. Knowing that that timeless perfection is alive deep within you, as it is alive in the sunshine or the moonlight or the starry skies. As you focus on these moments of beauty, breathe them into the center of your heart and feed that spark of beauty within you. Allow each breath to gently tend that and allow it to expand, to be really present. Feeling the peace that lies within it and the grace. And if you lose that feeling, just returning to an image of beauty, to something that touches your heart and awakens that within you. And allowing each breath to expand that feeling in your heart. Like a little ball of light, gradually expanding to touch the physical heart and the lungs and the ribs. Expanding to hold all the other feelings and sensations that are alive within you. The nature of this beauty is it is uncorruptible. And so it can include and hold and bring peace and kindness to the grief that we carry in our hearts, to the sadness and the pain, to the confusion and the fear. It can include the joy and the kindness, the excitement. It is able to hold all of our feelings, all of our sensations, all of our experiences, and remain unstruck, remain peaceful, and full of beauty. So inviting this beauty to grow inside you and to meet whatever is alive within you and hold it. Breathing and expanding it through the chest, through the heart, through the shoulders, and the rib cage. Inviting that the beauty tends to all the other feelings, bringing that stillness, peacefulness, acceptance, to whatever is alive within you. And allowing this expanding sphere of beauty to rise into the throat, into the neck and the jaw, tending to the throat center, to our voice, to the way that we express ourselves in the world. Inviting that the tension in jaw and tongue, the unspoken words in the throat, are held in this peace and this beauty, in this love. In this acceptance. Allowing this sense to move through the muscles and tissues of the throat and the neck, the shoulders, the ears, and the jaw. Meeting the fear we have of expressing ourselves, the shame we carry of the ways we have expressed ourselves that do not feel comfortable or in alignment with us. Meeting all the things that we have heard said about us, and all the things that we say about ourselves and our lives and other people, and holding them all in this field of beauty and kindness, allowing them to be present, and allowing them to move and change in each moment. Maybe there's places of tension and holding that are ready to dissolve once they're held in this field of beauty, once they've been heard and felt. So allowing the breath to move freely, allowing the sensations to move and change, allowing the muscles to soften as this process unfurls. And feeling down from the heart into the belly as this sphere of beauty expands to include the solar plexus, meeting the fire in your solar plexus, the sunshine within you, with this acceptance of the kindness, acknowledging the beauty within the solar plexus as it meets the beauty of the heart. And allowing the sensations within the body, the stomach and the liver, in the diaphragm, to move and change. Allowing this beauty, this peacefulness, this ability to be in acceptance, to hold the places within this level of us that are afraid of not being enough, are afraid of being too much. That don't trust ourselves. That need to be in control in order to feel safe. That let ourselves be controlled in order to feel safe. And allowing all of these places of wounding to just be in that field of beauty. Included, accepted, allowed, heard. And allowing this beauty to also hold the joy within us, the wisdom, the integrity, the clarity, the exuberance, the laughter. And to allow it. And allowing this field of beauty to connect to the unique light that shines within you at this level. To hold that sense of the joyfulness of being you when you are in alignment. When you are fully present, letting that be a possibility. As we breathe again into this sphere of beauty from the heart and let it expand. Moving up through the body into the head, meeting the eyes and the forehead, and the brain. Allowing this peaceful, still beauty to meet the tissues of the brain. In acceptance, in kindness. Allowing all those busy cells and tissues to just be held for a little while. Breathing into the places that feel tense and tight inside of our heads. Breathing into the eyes, inviting them to soften for a little moment and be held by this field of beauty. Feeling how hard the head works, the eyes trying to see everything, keep track of everything. The brain trying to figure everything out. And inviting that in this field of beauty, the brain can rest for a little while. Held in the acceptance and the kindness. Allowing that sense of peace to move through the nervous system. Allowing that field of beauty to hold all the busyness, all the trying. And breathing into the very center of the head, into the ajna, the third eye. And allowing that sense of beauty and peacefulness to bathe the head. To tend to the dreamer in the center, the one who sees with clarity, and allowing that field of beauty to hold all the dreams and nightmares that we create within the busyness of our heads. Those imaginings driven by fear, held in peace and kindness, as well as the imaginings driven by love and hope. Allowing all the images, all that we have seen, to be held in this field of beauty. And allowing that dance of image to move and change. And maybe there's places that are ready to surrender into the field of beauty, to fall away. And maybe there's dreams that are ready to be fed by the beauty and to emerge and grow. Allowing it to be effortless, trusting in that integrity, the naturalness of being. I'm breathing into that sphere of beauty and allowing it to expand down from the solar plexus into the lower belly, moving through all the organs inside the belly, through the spine, to find the bowl of the pelvis and the sacral center. Allowing whatever sensations, feelings, or thoughts are present at this level to be held by that field of beauty, by that unstruck innocence of the heart. An innocence that can hold all and be untainted. And so breathing into the lower belly and feeling into the sensations alive in this part of you. Finding the sacral center, the water within your body, the ocean within us, the ocean of feeling, an ocean of sensation and sensuality. And allowing this field of beauty to bathe this area of the body and this level of the being. Bringing the acceptance and experience of beauty into all of the feelings alive within you. Able to hold the joy and the pleasure and the sweetness and the pain and the disappointment and the fear and the shame and the guilt. Able to hold the love and the kindness and the anger and the forgiveness. Able to meet the sensations within body and being and hold them in a field of beauty and peace, allowing them to be, hearing and accepting them. We breathe into this sphere of beauty and expand to include the crown at the top of the head, to include our connection to the universe, our connection to the spirit that flows within us, our experience of being part of a whole. So just allowing that field of peace and beauty to hold the crown center, to expand into the space above the head. Allowing the energy of this beauty to hold our fear of being connected, or fear of not being good enough. Or fear that somehow we are wrong or broken. And not lovable, not acceptable within the universe, not good enough. Expanding to include the fear we have of judgment and of punishment. Expanding to include the beauty that we sometimes feel when we realize we're part of a universe looking at the night sky as the earth turns, bringing kindness to all of these feelings, allowing the possibility of being woven in, of being enough just as we are. Allowing this field of acceptance and beauty to include us within the weave of beauty, within the dance of beauty that this universe embodies. Allowing the possibility, just as we are, we're as perfect as a snowdrop, as the sunshine, spiraling dance of the galaxy, as a spider's web in the dawnlight. And bringing awareness down as this sphere of beauty expands into the root center, into our connection with the earth, the base of the spine, spiraling down into earth. Allowing this sense of peace and acceptance to move through the hips and the legs and the feet, to move into the joints of the knees and the ankles, to move through the structure of bone, the spiral of blood, breathing into our physical body, feeling the majesty, the miraculousness of this incredible creation, and allowing a sense of acceptance and gratitude, peacefulness to move into all the cells and tissues of this body. Allowing this field of beauty to include all the judgments that we hold about the body, all the places that we consider we would like to be different. And allowing this field of beauty to include the possibility that each and every cell is perfect and beautiful. And breathing down into the earth and perhaps feeling rooted, connected into the body of earth. And allowing this field of beauty to hold the places that are frightened to be here. To hold the places of hurt and pain and disappointment. To hold the places that don't feel safe. The places that feel like there's not enough. To hold the places that feel humanity has no place on the earth, or is damaging the earth, or is separate from this web of life. Allowing this field of acceptance and beauty to hold the places that feel safe. To hold the places that know we are part of nature. To hold the places that are steady and strong and rooted. Allowing this field of beauty and acceptance to hold the paradox. That we can feel both of these things. Allowing all of the contradictions within your being, all of the myriad of colours and feeling and belief and thought and experience to be held within this field of unstruck beauty and acceptance that is inherent within the heart. And expanding this field to bathe the space around you and include all the levels and layers of the energy field. The space you would recognize as your own. Letting yourself rest in this. And breathing down into the earth and feeling your rootedness, your connection to earth, and allowing acceptance and beauty to connect into the unstruck level of beauty within the earth. Rooting into being part of the field of acceptance and beauty, alive within every molecule of this earth. And breathing up through the crown and allowing this field of acceptance and beauty to connect into the field of beauty within the universe. Allowing your own bubble of beauty to be held within this field of acceptance, of beauty, of innocent integrity large enough to hold everything, of grace. And allowing the breath to invite this to become a part of your pattern, a part of the levels and layers of your being, a part of the muscle and bone of you, a part of the blood and tissue of you. Letting it weave itself in, come alive within each and every cell, within the minerals of your body, within the waters of your body. within the dance of electricity and fire within your body, within the spiraling movement of air within you. Feeling the structure and the shape of you changing to come into a pattern that includes a little more of this beauty, a little more of this peace, a little more of this grace, a little more of this acceptance. And trusting to the wisdom of you and the flow of the breath to find the perfect balance for you. And breathing into that space around you and imagining it like a golden egg. And having the intention that the flow of breath bring a balance and an integration, a steadiness into this field of beauty, into this golden egg of light that surrounds and flows all the way through you. Allowing these patterns to become a part of you. To anchor into muscle, bone and blood. To be alive within each and every cell. To be alive within the dance of atoms within you. And breathing all the way through your body with this intention to bring balance and a harmony into body and being. To let this settle and steady within you. As we prepare to emerge from this journey and re-engage with the flow of life outside of this space. So breathing into that golden egg, and on an out breath feel it draw in around you a little and become a little more solid, a little more clearly defined. As we start to become aware of location in time and space, of the sounds of the world around us, the feeling of the room, the place around us, the sense of the time of day or night, re-engaging with the flow of life, carrying with you the unstruck beauty of your being.